welcome back my subscribers to another Sunday Speedpaint. Today in the background I'm going to be working on a protogen character of mine named Spice while talking about Inktober. I have tried Inktober for 3 years now. The first two I think were progress, but they definitely were not what I was expecting, and last year I think was me trying really hard to be extra, and I failed. The first 2 years that I did it all in the same sketchbook, and I marked each page. I made sure that all the prompts were written down. The first time, I only made it to day 27, which for my first Inktober wasn't that bad, but the quality of the illustrations showed that I did not know what I was doing with any of the pens or ink washes that I was doing. But I learned, and I tried again next year. When I made it the second time, it was a little bit better, and it actually gave me some flow and creativity. I honestly actually came up with 3 original characters from that I now have redesigned and fleshed out in the Dawn of Gales, which was a nice surprise. I wasn't expecting to have created something that would have stuck with me past Inktober. It's one of the things I don't think a lot of people kind of have thought about, is if you use some of the prompts. There's a new challenge that I had discovered called OC-tober or OC-September. I tried both of them, and it was honestly a lot of fun getting to know my characters, and I have about 100 of them, so it was good practice for me. Last year, Inktober was a disaster. I am not gonna lie, I couldn't make up my mind on if I wanted to stray from the path or stay with traditional. So half of my illustrations are traditional, and they don't look the best because I was using as many ink supplies as I could, from pens to markers to ink washes, and then I decided halfway through that I was going to do the rest in digital, where I took a picture of the sketch and I had all the line work done, and then I was going to color it in, and it didn't look as good, and I don't even remember if I finished it because it was that out of tune. So this year, I decided to do all of my sketches ahead of time. Yes, I did every single one from day 1 to day 31's sketches last month. So I've been busy. Now that's just the sketches. That is not any of the real work which comes into play, which is inking them and coloring them. And I finally made up my mind. I was not going to stick to black and white. This time I was going to use my alcohol markers because I think they count as ink, and it was a little outside of the box because this year everybody's doing so many different challenges, from Spooktober to Goretober to just Drawtober, everything and above and beyond. So I thought, why not just do Inktober, but with color, for the most part, and use my micron pens to practice outlining, because that's one of the things I think I have as one of my weakest sort of assets when it comes to drawing traditionally. So that's what I've been working on, and by the end of the month, I'll have all of my pictures done, and I'll do a time-lapse for you all. And if you have any particular questions, feel free to leave them down in the comment section down below. If you want any Inktober tips and tricks videos, I can pull together what I've learned over the past 4 Inktobers now in total that I have done. Thank you so much for making it through the video. I have a little special bloopers reel because you guys don't actually get to hear how many times, because of how fast I talk, I have to redo these videos. So please enjoy the bloopers, and if you're not already part of the subscriber squad, be sure to put your paws to that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Between digital and traditional. And tell you how things have been with using because at the moment my focus is focused